I'm out again for another walk this evening and see if I can stick a few more rounds through the theoben. And I'm just making my way into this corner of the field again that some of you will recognise from my other videos, and straight away there's a rabbit there. This really does seem to be a hot spot for the rabbits this year, but I haven't got a clear head shot or a heart and lung shot, so I'm going to try and take a free hand and I'm going to put the pellet right in the middle of his neck, aiming for the spinal cord. And as you can see, that's a perfectly humane shot, and down he goes nice and cleanly without even a flinch. This is a good place to aim if the rabbit won't present you with a better target. So feeling happy with my first rabbit in the bag, I'll make my way forward and go and have a look at the rabbit that I've just shot. And I just give the rabbit a quick once over, as I shot a few rabbits on this farm last year that had myxomatosis, but it doesn't seem to be spreading, which I'm really happy about, and the rabbits are all healthy here this year.
This is the rabbit you just seen me shoot again. I decided on this one to go for a neck shot, to show you that a neck shot is a really good one to take sometimes, as this paralyses the rabbit. It severs the spinal cord and drops the rabbit cleanly, as you just saw. So that's one good place you can shoot a rabbit if you want him to drop straight down and not move. That's a fatal shot, and it works every time. Okay, let's go and get some more.
So feeling confident that I've gotten off to a good start, and hopefully it's going to be a productive evening, I pop the first of the rabbits into the bag, get myself together and start making my way further up the field, following this hedge line as I go. So as I get to the top of this field, I've spotted these two rabbits here playing at the bottom of it. They're about 60 yards away, and I've got a fair sort of left to right hand breeze here, but I've got a nice rock steady fence post to take a shot from, so I'm going to have a go. And I'm giving this rabbit about 3 inches of aim off, and I'm just getting myself steady, and I squeeze the trigger, but the wind carries my pellet further across than I thought it would, resulting in a miss. Oh well, we can't win them all. I'm making my way here to a different part of the farm, using the road behind me to disguise my approach as I make my way in, as I've spotted this rabbit here. He's about 50 yards away, and something catches my attention to the left hand side. Oh, there's another rabbit above him, so I've now got 2 rabbits here. Now, because this is a 50-yard shot that I'm going to take, I've decided to get myself lower to the ground, and I'm going to try and take a nice steady shot off of this bank, using it as a nice careful rest, as I think a 50-yard freehand shot is a little bit too far, and especially as I'm on this uneven ground. So I decide to use my game bag as like a shooting cushion. So I get myself in a nice comfortable position here, and I take a nice careful steady aim, and I've got the crosshairs right on the rabbit's head, and I pull the trigger and down he goes, and oh quick, bolt the rifle, I've just seen that other rabbit run past. So I'm now looking for that other rabbit just in case he stayed put, but he's gone. He's seen enough, he knows not to hang around. So I get myself up the bank to go and retrieve the rabbit that I just shot. And again I can see another nice clean healthy rabbit here. I'm really glad the myxomatosis isn't causing problems here this year.
Now that one there is a nice neat headshot. Straight through his eye, just there. Let's come out the other side, 50 yards straight through there. There's a nice clean humane shot there. Rabbit didn't know I was there, I just sneaked up on top of him, and as you saw, I took a resting shot off my game bag and dispatched him nice and cleanly. I've got about half an hour left of daylight now, so we'll see. I've got one more field to try. We'll see if we can get a couple more before the night's out. but we'll have a go. Okay, let's go. Okay, up ahead I've spotted a rabbit alongside this hedge that I'm just about to show you now. And I'm going to try my very best to stalk into him. He's about, I'd say about 120 yards away, but it's going to be the last one of the evening. If I can get into him, we'll have a go. Okay, let's see what we can do.
For this next stalk that you're just about to see me do, I've decided to go full camouflage for this one and put my face veil and my gloves on to break up my outline, as I haven't got a lot of cover directly behind me. So I want to stack the odds in my favour and give me every possibility of getting as close to this rabbit as I possibly can. So at the moment I'm plotting the route in my mind of how I'm going to stalk up to this rabbit. And I'm just getting myself ready before I do so.
Okay, let's give it a go. Let's see what we can do.
So now, with a plan in mind, we'll see how we go. I start to make my way up the hedge line, nice and slowly as I go. It's really important that you move slowly and take your time, and stop still like this if the rabbit lifts his head and starts watching your movements as you're making your way in. Wait for him to go back feeding, and then move along cautiously again, taking your time, watching where you're placing your feet. And again, he spotted me, he can see me moving. Just stand still, wait for him to go back feeding, and start your approach again. Do this all the way up as you're stalking rabbits if you want to get in nice and close to them without spooking them. So I'm about halfway now, and there's a bit of a brow in my way, so I just have a quick check with the scope to see he's still there. And he is, he's feeding happily. He's not aware of my presence at the moment. So I continue making my way in, nice and slowly, the closer I get. Once I get to this position here, I feel confident to take the shot. So I'm going to have a go in a kneeling position. I centre the crosshair right on the rabbit's head here. And steady my aim and drop him with a lovely clean shot there. Down he goes. And that's him. So feeling really happy with that successful stalk. I got in nice and close, so I now make my way forward to retrieve the rabbit you just saw me shoot.
There we go. That's the rabbit that you just saw me stalk into from 120 yards. I took him with a 40-yard kneeling shot. That's a perfect brain shot there. In and out, as it normally does. Just shows the power of these FAC air rifles. But I'm really pleased with that stalk. It went really well. And to get in close to him from that distance, it's a really good bit of stalking. I'm really chuffed with that. I think I managed to get so close to him. One thing that helped me was these cattle that you can see grazing away here. But I thought they was going to give me a problem to begin with, because they was actually watching me with curiosity as I was making my way in, and the rabbit sort of saw them looking at me, but he obviously didn't think I was a threat and stayed put. So that's the perfect end to a perfect evening's air rifle hunting, and to do that stalk, brilliant. Well, just the 3 rabbits this evening, so we'll finish up now and make my way home.
Well, it's been another productive and enjoyable evening, and I thought I was only going to get the 3 rabbits, but as I was making my way back to the car, I did spot another, but just didn't get a chance to get the camera on the gun. But as you can see, I managed to nail him, so that brings me with a tally of 4 this evening. And I've really enjoyed my hunting, and it just goes to show that if you take your time and you stalk in nice and slowly, using the wind to your advantage, and stop when the rabbits are watching you when you're making your way in. You will get in nice and close. Just a bit of patience and time, and you get success.